Okay, I'm going to do several examples of applications of quadratic equations. In this first one, we've got an aquarium, and Dimitri is putting his aquarium, his fish tank, up against a really specific part of his wall. And so the width can only be 12. That's his width. And then we have a height, and we have a length, which we don't know. Okay, and the total volume of the tank must be 6,840 cubic inches. So this is the volume of a rectangular box or a rectangular prism, which is the length times width times height. Okay, so my length, I know my width is 12, and I don't know my length or my height yet, but I'll get there. I also do know that the total volume is 6,840. Okay, so now let's go in here and see what we've got. Well, the length is twice the height decreased by 8. So it's not quite twice the height. If I give myself a variable for height, the length isn't quite twice that, it's 8 less. Okay, so there's our expression for length. So we can go ahead and put that in. That's 2x minus 8 for length, and height is x. Okay, and now I can go through and solve that. So 6,840. Okay, so 6,840 is equal to 2x minus 8 times 12x. I'll just put that 12x out in the front. It makes it easier to distribute. Okay, so I've got 24x minus 96. Oh, that's x squared minus 96x. And then I'm going to just go ahead and subtract that 6,840 to set that equal to 0. 6,840. Okay, just subtract that from both sides. Great. Okay, so now I could use quadratic formula. It's worth just checking. Perhaps this can simplify a little bit, and it turns out that all these numbers are delightfully divisible by 24. So that makes our life quite a bit easier. Let's see, 96 divided by 24 is 4. And 6,840 divided by 24 is 285. And so if it doesn't occur to you how to factor this, you can use quadratic formula here, that's fine. This does end up factoring as negative x minus 19 and then x plus 15. And using the zero product property, to get a product of 0, I need to have a 0 in either of these factors. And so that would, if I had a positive 19 right in here, that would give me a 0 for the whole product. Okay, so that is our height. And that negative 15 that we would get here, it just doesn't make sense in the context of this problem to have a negative height. So that one doesn't make sense. Okay, good. So we have our height, we have our width, and our length would be 2 times that, 2 times 19 minus 8, which ends up being 30. And our units are inches. And we just want to write that out in a complete sentence with these applications. And we are done. Great. Okay, the next problem, I am looking at a clock. So I'm looking at a circle, and we're also looking at area for this one. We've got a minute hand going around the face of the clock, and it covers an area of 114 square inches. So we need the area formula for a circle, which is pi r squared. Now, if I look at this clock, the radius is like a ray of a sun. It goes from the center out. So I'm going to let that be x. So I would have, let's see, my area was 114. Pi you can approximate by 3.14. And then my radius I'm going to let be x. Dividing both sides by 3.14. we would get that x squared is approximately equal to 36.3. Okay, and then I can take the square root of both sides, and knowing that always I have to take the positive and negative. And the square root of 36 is 6, but so it'd be a little bit bigger than that, but it's saying I can round to the nearest inch. So the minute hand is about 6 inches, and that -6 just doesn't make sense for the length of a minute hand, so that one we won't include. And we'll write that out as a complete sentence. And we're done. Okay, in this one we have a sign that's a combined figure. We've got a semicircle on top, and then we have this triangle down in the bottom. Okay, so we have Morris designing a new sign for his ice cream shop, and the sign needs to be really, really big. He plans to make the height of the bottom triangle, so this height right here, 3 times the height of the semicircle. So if we let that be x, the height of his triangle is 3x. And then the semicircle on top, and then it all has a total combined area of 74 square feet. Now let's see what we're trying to find. If the county will not allow any signage taller than 15 feet, will Morris be allowed to put up his cone? So what we need to do is figure out, well, what is the total height, and then just see if that's within the limit there. Is it less than 15? Okay. So we're going to be looking at combined area. We know the total area is combined is 74 square feet. Okay, and that would be the area of that semicircle and then plus the area of the triangle. Great. Okay, so since we have a semicircle, we're going to get half the area of a circle, and we know that the area of a circle is pi, which we can approximate as 3.14 pi r squared. And here it looks like my radius is x. So I have 1/2 times pi times x squared, and then I'm going to multiply that, or add that to the area of the triangle. For the area of a triangle, it's 1/2 area equals 1/2 base times height. Okay, and our triangle is upside down, but our if we flip this over, our base right here would be this whole length, which is the diameter of that circle. So if the radius was x, the diameter is twice that to go all the way across. Okay, so we would have the area of the triangle would be 1/2 the base, and then times the height, which is 3x. And now we're ready to solve our equation. So 1/2 of 3.14 is about 1.57. And then half of 2 is just 1. 1x times 3x is 3x, and that's equal to 74. So I'll combine my like terms, and I'll get 4.57. Oh, that's an x squared. Okay. X squared is equal to 74, and dividing both sides here by 4.57, I get that x squared is approximately 16.19, and then trying to solve there, I would take the square root, remembering always to take positive and negative square root, and since the square root of 16 is 4, the square root of 16.19 would be a little bit bigger than 4, but they said I can round to the nearest foot. Okay, so I solved for x. Now, I'm not done, because that isn't actually what I was being asked to find. I was being asked to find if Morris will be allowed to put up his cone. So all I found was just x. That's 4. I need the total height. So I'm going to add that 4 with the height of the cone, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. So put that together. The total height of his sign is 16. So no sign for Morris. It's too tall. The county won't allow it. So we would write that all out into a sentence. The total height of the sign is 16 feet, which is too tall. The county will not approve of Morris's sign.